Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Hamid. Today we are talking about one of the case study, that is Malaysian online engagements with Said Sadiq's 1 million ringgit irons meant for more pledge. Okay, let me talk about introduction. In the late 2025, Malaysian MP Said Sadiq Said Abdurrahman successfully completed the Ironman Malaysian triathlons, swimming 3.8 kilometers, cycling 180 kilometers, and running 42.2 kilometers in 12 hours, 22 minutes, 80 seconds, beating a 13 hours target. This accomplishment triggered a 1 million donations from fashion company Prima Valley to support welfare initiative in his more constituency, such as food banks, laptops, and hardware clothing. Sadiq framed the challenges as a service to his people, not a personal stung. This event sparked wide social media reactions, especially on TikTok and X Twitter, making it a compelling case to analyze how Malaysians communicate politically online, engage with symbolic acts, and respond to such hybrid personal political initiatives. Okay, let's go background and motivations. Said Sadiq, MP for More, accepted the Ironman's challenges from Prima Valley to secure fundings for his constituency. In a TikTok video, he expressed that his motive was purely for Moore's welfare, not self-glory. To show his seriousness, he even shaved his head, joking that it might shave seconds off his times. After finishing the race in an improved time, the previous year he completed it in over 13 hours. Sadiq expressed emotional joy, mentioning how he vomited during the run but keeps pushing because his constituents were on his mind. In a video posted by the Braves, he tears up at the finish line, underlining how deeply this pledge meant to him. He has also publicly stated the distribution plan of the donation to improve welfare, provide festive clothes, and support education through laptop provisions. The pledge is part of a broader narrative. Sadiq has said he raises this money himself, partially through modeling and collaboration, because as an opposition MP, he claims he received little to no allocation from the government.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Jamala binti Ismail and my metric number is 1222479. So for next, I will explain the communication patterns on TikTok and on X, or we call it Twitter before. So first, on TikTok, the tone and style of communication around this event is largely emotional, personal, and inspirational. Said Sadiq's own video posts show his training journey, his head shaving, and his emotional finish. These clips highlight personal sacrifice, determination, and service to his constituents. In terms of engagement features, short-form storytelling is very common. Many TikToks show bite-sized, dramatic moments, his training, his emotion, and the final finish. There is also humor and relatability. For example, Said Sadiq jokes that shaving his head might shave off seconds. Support from netizens is visible through duet videos, reaction clips, and encouraging comments. There is also criticism via humor. Some creators poke fun on Said Sadiq's eclecticism. For example, a TikToker named Hakim Haziq joked that Said Sadiq does not seem to know what a bet is because he trains so hard, and he responded playfully when Said Sadiq replied. For the audience, the TikTok crowd seems to skew younger, especially those who resonate with his physical challenge, motivational narrative, and visible humility. This medium humanizes Sadiq, making him more relatable to youth who consume fast, visual content. On Twitter or X, the tone and style is more analytical and discursive. Many users share news links, comment on the pledge conditions, and question how the funds will be used. Some praise him, while others are more skeptical about whether it's symbolic PR move or a genuine welfare initiative. The main engagement features include news sharing, tweets frequently linked to news articles detailing his race result, and the 1 million ringgit Malaysia pledges. Critique and accountability. Some trades ask for transparency, how the 1 million ringgit Malaysia will be distributed and tracked. Next is self-narrative. Syed Saddiq himself has posted his gratitude, framing his efforts as leadership and public service. Political context. Some discussion tie the pledge to the broader issue of MP allocations, noting that as an opposition MP, he previously received no constituency funds. So this challenge was his way to serve his people. For the audience, Twitter or X users tend to be more politically active, like journalists, analysts, constituents, and other demographic who follow political developments closely. This allows more in-depth discussion, questioning, and debate.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nomaisara binti Muhammad Zaimi. Magic number 1222498. I would like to talk about the similarities and differences in engagement. Similarities, both platforms amplify the story widely, boosting public awareness. Next, users on both platforms expresses support and criticism, showing a mix of admiration and skepticism. Then both help frame the event not just as sporting achievement, but as a political gesture, a way to help more residents. So the differences about the format, TikTok relies on video, Twitter relies on text and links. For the tone, TikTok is more emotional and celebratory, whereas Twitter is more analytical and critical. For the engagement style, TikTok users use duets, comments, and creative responses. Twitter user retweet, reply, and debate. And the last, audience composition. TikTok is youth heavy, while Twitter has political active that makes age participants. So next, I would like to talk about what these patterns mean for public participation in politics. 1. Hybrid political leadership. Sadiq's Iron Man challenge blends personal athleticism with political service. Instead of just campaigning or making promises, he physically challenged himself to deliver concrete benefits, and this resonates strongly on social media. It's not just symbolic leadership, it has tangible outcomes. Next, youth engagement through relatable content. On TikTok, his journey appeals to younger Malaysians, seeing a political sweet, train, and suffer builds emotional connection. This helps demystify politics, making it more accessible and motivating political participation among youth who may be more disengaged. Then, transparency and accountability via discourse. Twitter's more critical and structured discussion show that Malaysians demand accountability. They are not satisfied with just the gesture. They want to know how 1 million ringgit will be distributed. This kind of discourse promotes civic maturity and public scrutiny, important for governing legitimacy. Then, mobilization beyond elections. This event is not tied to an election campaign. It shows how social media can help mobilize public support and resources outside electoral cycles. Political participation doesn't always need to happen around voting. It can happen through acts of public service and social media storytelling. Last, risk and reward for politicians. Politicians who use highly visible personal challenges risk being criticized for PR stunts, but it done sincerely and followed by real deliverables such as can significantly boost trust and goodwill. The balance between performative politics and genuine service become visible in online reaction.
Besides, there are also challenges and limitations. Firstly, some view it as a calculated political PR move rather than genuine altruism. Second, sustainability. A one-off donation may help, but it is not a substitute for systematic constituency development. Third, verification. Public demands for transparency means that how Sadiq or Prima Valley publish the details of funds distribution will matter a lot. And lastly, unequal reach. While youth may engage heavily on TikTok, older or more politically active Malaysians may prefer X or Twitter, because not everyone sees or engages with the same content. In conclusion, Syed Saddiq's Ironman challenge to win 1 million for his Muar constituency is a powerful example of how modern politicians can fuse personal narratives, social media, and public service. On TikTok, it became a story of sacrifice, inspiration, and youth connection, while on X or Twitter, it sparked deeper conversation about accountability, political motives, and constituency welfare. These communication patterns illustrate a new model of political participation in Malaysia. One where social media is not just a campaign tool, but a platform for actual civic engagement and resource mobilization. The public's mixed reactions also underline the importance of transparency and follow-through. Ultimately, this case shows that political leadership today is as much about visibility and trust as it is about delivering real impact.